what if I told you something sitting in your fridge right now, something you've reheated dozens of times, could be quietly damaging your pancreas? I've seen patients over 60 come in with digestive issues, unexplained weight loss, and when we dig deeper, their daily habits reveal something shocking. It's not always fast food. It's not always sugar. Sometimes it's reheated food you thought was completely safe. And one of these foods, the first one, is something many people eat almost every day. Let's talk about it calmly, honestly, because this is something you can fix starting today. As we age, our body becomes more sensitive, especially organs like the pancreas. This small organ plays a big role. It controls digestion and blood sugar. After 60, your body doesn't repair damage as quickly, and repeated exposure to harmful compounds in food can slowly increase the risk of serious conditions, including pancreatic problems. Now listen carefully. I'm not saying reheated food automatically causes cancer, but certain foods, when reheated repeatedly or incorrectly, can create toxic compounds that stress your pancreas over time. So today, I'll walk you through 5 common reheated foods you should be very careful with, what makes them risky, and what you can do instead. Simple, practical changes. Let's start with the most dangerous one, used cooking oil. What it is, this is oil that has been heated once, cooled, and then reused again and again for frying. Why it's a problem? When oil is reheated multiple times, it breaks down and forms harmful compounds like free radicals and toxic aldehydes. These substances cause inflammation inside the body, and over time, they can damage cells, including those in your pancreas. Real-life example, think about street food, or even at home frying samosas, pakoras, then saving the oil for later use. Many families do this to save money. It seems harmless, but each reheating makes that oil more toxic. Hidden risk. The oil may look normal, no smell, no visible change. But chemically, it's very different. Practical advice, avoid reusing oil more than once, ideally not at all. Use fresh oil in small amounts, and switch to healthier cooking methods like steaming or baking when possible. This one change alone can reduce a lot of hidden stress on your body. This one surprises many people. What it is, cooked rice that is left at room temperature, then stored and reheated later. Why it's a problem? Rice can contain spores of bacteria called Bacillus cereus. When rice sits out too long, these bacteria multiply and produce toxins. Even reheating may not fully destroy these toxins. Over time, repeated exposure can irritate your digestive system and pancreas. Real-life example, you cook rice for lunch, leave it out for hours, then reheat it at night. Very common, especially in busy households. People think reheating makes food safe again. But in this case, the damage may already be done. Practical advice, cool rice. Quickly after cooking, store it in the fridge within 1 to 2 hours. Reheat only once, and avoid keeping leftovers for multiple days. Fresh is always better, especially after 60. Let's talk about things like sausages, nuggets, and deli meats. What it is, processed meats that are cooked, stored, and then reheated. Why it's a problem? These foods already contain preservatives like nitrates. When reheated at high temperatures, they can form harmful compounds called nitrosamines. These are linked to increased cancer risk, including pancreatic stress over time. Real-life example, leftover chicken nuggets from yesterday, reheated in a microwave or fried again. It's quick, convenient, but not harmless. Hidden risk. People assume protein is always healthy, but processed protein is very different from fresh, natural sources. Practical advice, limit processed meats as much as possible. Choose fresh chicken, fish, or lentils instead, and cook only what you need. Simple swap, big impact. Yes, even potatoes can become problematic. What it is, cooked potatoes that are cooled and reheated multiple times. Why it's a problem? When potatoes are cooked and left out improperly, they can develop harmful bacteria like Clostridium botulinum in rare cases, but more commonly, reheating can degrade nutrients and create resistant starch that may irritate digestion if overconsumed. Also, frying potatoes repeatedly, like fries, in reused oil makes things worse. Real-life example, leftover fries, reheated in oil or microwave the next day. We've all done it. Hidden risk. They don't taste bad, so we assume they're fine. But the combination of reheating plus oil plus storage makes them harder on your system. Eat freshly cooked potatoes. Avoid reheating fried ones. If storing, refrigerate quickly and reheat only once. Better yet, boil or bake instead of frying. This one is very common and often misunderstood. What it is, cooked chicken that is reheated in protein, but when reheated, its protein structure changes. This can make it harder to digest, especially for older adults. If not stored properly, it can also grow bacteria, increasing the risk of food poisoning and pancreatic stress. Real-life example, you cook chicken curry, eat some then reheat it again and again, hidden risk. It's not just about bacteria, it's also about how your body processes altered proteins. After 60, digestion is slower, and repeated reheating adds extra burden. Practical advice, store chicken properly in the fridge, consume within 1 to 2 days. Reheat only once, and heat thoroughly. If in doubt, don't risk it. So here's the truth. It's not just what you eat, it's how you handle your food. Reheated oil, rice, processed meats, potatoes, chicken, these everyday foods, when handled the wrong way, can quietly increase inflammation and stress your pancreas over time. And after 60, your body simply doesn't tolerate these mistakes as easily. You don't need a complicated diet, you just need awareness. Fresh food, proper storage, minimal reheating, small habits, BIG protection. Take a moment today, open your fridge, and think about what you're reheating. Ask yourself, is this helping my body or slowly harming it? If this video helped you see things differently, share it with someone you care about. Because these are the kind of small changes that can truly protect a life. And remember, your health after 60 isn't about restriction. It's about making smarter, safer choices every single day. I'll see you in the next one.